When you are stuck in a snowstorm in your car, there comes a point of exhaustion where you wonder, do I abandon the car or do I just keep doing what I'm doing? And hopefully at that moment is when a Good Samaritan comes by with his shovel and helps to dig you out and then pushes as you pull out of the snowbank. That often happens in marriages where we become so stuck and exhausted and hopeless that we tend to wonder, do we just leave? Do we abandon it, or do we just keep trying what we're doing? Or is there someone that can help us? I'm Cindy Voorhees, a therapist at the Marriage and Family Clinic of Utah. And in our clinic, we provide couples with tools and then help push them out of the snowbank. We work to heal and strengthen connections and relationships in order to facilitate deep emotional connections. You may be a mom struggling to meet all the needs of your family and work, which are always more than you have resources for. And so somewhere along the line, you saw your husband is no longer the partner in helping, and he just went into the pile of people who need something from you. So when he comes and wants connection or intimacy, it's met with resentment because you're tired and exhausted. And when you try to talk to him about it, big fights ensue. So you avoid those discussions, and pretty soon the gap between you widens and widens until you're locked in the bathroom sobbing into a towel because you're overwhelmed and exhausted and feeling so very lonely. And you wonder how long you can live in this quiet desperation. The problem is in the disconnect. Human beings are hardwired for connection. And when we feel a sense of disconnect from our significant relationships, we experience distress. Our clinic specializes in restoring connection. At the Marriage and Family Clinic of Utah, our approach is to view the interactional pattern as the problem to target rather than either of the people involved. This helps reduce the shame of the process. We then identify negative interactional patterns and teach couples healthier ones to restore connection. We do offer something unique in that we have co-therapy for couples. We have 2 therapists for the same price as one. This allows us to have a wider scope of experience and perspective, and it also allows us to catch more of the subtleties of the interaction. But one of the great things that it offers is it allows the co-therapist to be able to model healthy interactional patterns for the couple. We also, because of our approach of neither person being the bad guy or at fault, we aren't on anyone's side. So it allows us that when we have a couple in therapy and either or both also need individual, we can see them because we don't have any bias towards one or the other. So that allows us to keep the therapy in our little circle. We don't have to worry about comparing notes with another therapist or sending the people to another office, and it enhances the couple's therapy. So how this works is, first of all, we help identify the pattern, we map it out, and then we find the places in the interaction that could be modified to create a more positive exchange. For instance, in a criticize withdraw, you could have a couple where the husband comes home from work and sits down on the couch and turns on the TV. Well, his wife feels hurt, and so she comes in and gets angry and criticizes him, and he doesn't care about her and he's being lazy. Well, now he feels hurt, so he turns the TV up. He withdraws more. So she criticizes louder because he's withdrawn more, and then he turns it up, and it just keeps going around and around. So in that case, we would help illustrate the pattern. So we would talk to each one and, for instance, say to her, okay, when he turned on the TV, what did you think? What did you feel? So then what did you do? And then turn to him. When she criticized, what did you think? What did you feel? What did you do? And we teach them that what they're doing, they each have a responsibility in keeping the pattern going. And then we help them speak from the core emotions. So if I come to my spouse with the core emotions of, I feel hurt and scared when you don't talk to me, that's connecting. If I come at my spouse with anger and critical, you don't care about me and you're lazy, that's disconnecting and brings up defensiveness. So those are some of the things that we we work on to help restore connection. Obviously, this process takes time. The negativity is firmly entrenched, but it is possible, and it does happen, that the negative can turn into a positive interaction and that connection is restored. If you feel stuck in your relationship and you feel the need to enhance it and to restore connection, give us a call. Call us at 801-990-4304. We look forward to working with you.